What's up, everybody? Assalamu alaikum. All right, let's see who is online. Welcome to Somali Bridge. What's up? What's up? Where are you joining us from? We're waiting for the rest of the team, inshallah. Abdul and Haji will be joining us. And later on, we're going to open the lines for our viewers, inshallah. I see some people are already joining. So where are you joining us from? We'll open the lines for you guys once we get to that. But inshallah, we will get started as soon as I have my team, the rest of the announcing crew. All right, let's see. Give us some time, please, inshallah. We'll be starting soon. We'll talk about the best 11, inshallah. Best 11. Who you guys think were the best 11? Share your list with us. Haji, you're frozen, my man. حاج صاحب فر محل waxaa idin soo tuseynaa ciyaartii finalka xaaji
السلام عليكم هلول
calaykum salaam brother soo dhowo maxaa haysaa ciyaartii balaayada ahayd waa tanaa
عندما بسلام يا خدكي يوم في عين تشابني
codkaagu fiican yahay maasha allah ciyaartii cajiib mo cabduul aan sugaynaa inuuna soo join gareeyo daawadayaasheena soo dhowaada ya cabduul will be joining us insha allah maxamed cabdiqaadir shire landheera soo dhowo what a historic final ya intaas ku sii sug waaye laakiin caji soo dhowo حاج فروزن أتا فروزن يا هجاجي
عبد الرحمن ما كنت
أكو
ارتاح.
مغلا أكو مغلا أكو جرا سودو
قال
عبدول هذا
قال
نغش
قول عنده
وبيري
هي ما سنتهي.
عبدول what's up brother سودو
13, 13.
والله ما شاء الله brother welcome how are you
Alhamdulillah, 13.
alhamdulillah bro glad you could join us so
Watching BYS versus Alnur, huh?
just
Painful.
showing the final while you join us so work again how's everything
Alhamdulillah. I heard this was a painful final for some guys.
it was very exciting for the rest of us
That's
yeah
how finals go, right?
that's how they go.
I know how they're celebrated.
Yeah, they celebrate. So, wallah, mashallah, bro. Everything is good. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I will. Yeah, let's get started, inshallah. How is how was your trip back to Dallas? Are you back in Dallas?
Yeah. I got back
Yeah,
Sunday
man,
morning. It's always a long flight back.
that's nice, brother. Mashallah, Hajj, what's good with you?
Haji's
Hajj,
vibes,
mute aku jirta, bro.
Haji vibes, like.
مود كان اسكا قاعد وادي السلام هيا عبد الله.
13, 13.
صاحب
عبد
يال
الله
so
كسير
the
مرايين في عانا ما شاء
yeah,
الله.
so the weather. So, um, this is exciting. We're gonna go through the starting 11, inshallah, based on Somali Bridge votes. This is not based on the Goody. It's not based on the Seattle Somali Soccer Week. This is based off of Somali Bridge TV. We were the commentators, the crew, and this will be based on our opinion. So if we leave out anybody, it does not mean that they're not, part of the top. It's just that we have to go with 11. There's only 11 we can go with. But obviously, we'll also mention honorable players as well as any other, positions that people who deserve to be a candidate for each position. So, inshallah, we'll put the list together. I'll be sharing. But viewers, also, please leave us any comments. We'll open the lines for you to join through the link that we shared in the description of both YouTube and Facebook. So you are able to actually click on that. That will put you in our waiting studio, which once we open, we can choose who we want to let. We want to keep this to 30 minutes, so just keep that in mind. We want to keep moving things, so we're not gonna have a lot of discussion. So Abdul, Haji, welcome, man. Before we get started, though, just any quick words on the tournament in general. I think there was a lot of positives that I heard. Welcome.
Yeah, I mean, I can get started on that one. Yeah, it was a great
السلام
time.
عليكم. Yeah,
Haji,
Yeah,
Haji.
عبد الله, go ahead.
Yeah, so
You go.
no, it was a beautiful tournament. Yeah, it was a lot of good stuff going on. I think the Goodies did a great job of making sure that the competition level was high and everything was taken care of properly. Everything flowed very smoothly. The competition was good. And then having Somali Bridge there, obviously, it's always a plus, Mokta, because that gives us the ability to not only watch the games but also hear the commentary, understand things that are going on in the stadium itself. So it kind of gives you that feeling, and that almost like you're able to watch ESPN type of a vibe. So top to bottom was a great tournament.
nice. Oh, that's good to hear. MashaAllah. Haji Sodo.
السلام عليكم. سلام يا مركز هالوري يا عبد الله. runtii Somali Seattle week tournament wuxuu ahaa mid aad u fiican. Tournament si fiican looga soo shaqeeyey. Guddiga dhammaan bulshada ka soo qayb gashay, dhammaan kooxihii ka soo qayb galay sanadkan kooxo badan oo marti ah from UK and all the way from Minnesota and sidoo kale Portland way ka imaadeen, qaar baa Ohio ciyaartoyda qaar ka imaaday. That shows Seattle and tournament inuu ahaa mid very interesting this year. And sidoo kale Somali Bridge TV sidii looga bartayba, we were there inaan soo bandhigno dhalinyarta soo kacaysa ee Soomaaliyeed ee ku sugan guud ahaan Mareykanka iyo Seattle ba performancegooda ciyaartooda record ay u gelayso in tournamentiga Seattle ka soo ciyaaray oo dibna u daawan karo gamemkiisii. Sidoo kale coaches badan oo fursad u helin ciyaartooyda dib u daawadaan xitaa dib bay isku samayn karaan review. Guud ahaan tournamentiga aad buu qurux badnaa. Waxaan dhihi karaa si fiican buu kusoo gabagaboobay. BYS oo championska ana halkan waxaan ka leeyahay hambalyo, way u qalmeen runtii 6 sano kadib, dagaal badan kadib, in badan oo isdhiibeen kadib ugu dambeyntii inay ku guuleysteen tournamentiga. Waxaan leenahay hambalyo Somali Bridge sidoo kale saaxiibka Abdiraxmaan Hollywood adigana waxaan ku leeyahay keep up the good work. Waan kuu soo celi Mike.
mahadsantiin, thank you. I think this was by far one of the best tournaments of Seattle lagu qabto. Obviously, the final was icing on the cake. I think that final can actually rival a lot of the other tournaments that we've seen. Cleared actually Minnesota, I would say, right there with Toronto. In terms of, I think, attendance, I think that stadium actually feels about 5,000 people on that one side. And so there was only one little small section that was left. So you can say there was a lot of people there, thousands, which was good to see, especially the youth. And even right now, they're sharing that on TikTok, clips of the excitement. A lot of people were like, "Oh my God, I didn't know. Next year, I'm not gonna miss it." People saying, "How do I attend next year?" So this is good. We're building up next year, inshallah. And I think this is the way to do it. Sky is the limit. I think we can definitely improve on certain areas. For example, we can improve on the attendance for the earlier games, right? Like the not just the final, the semifinal, but how do we get people to start watching from the group stages, the earlier games? How do people take a week off to attend? There's some feedback I received from people. The tournament was too long, 11 days. Maybe we can shorten it to 6 days, right? Work on that, because people work. They can't take time off that long. So maybe that's an area. But in general, I think just from what we have learned from the final, I think that's something that can be duplicated, right? In the final, we had dancers, we have singers, we had songs, we had everything, showing the culture, having the culture event in that coincided with the final. I think it benefited each other. All the players, people who went to that event, they also came to the event, to the final. So it benefits. I think they should do something similar next year and each year, so that we have that big turnout. But I would say, in general, don't shy away from your culture. A lot of Eritreans were saying, how do we attend next year? Ethiopians want to attend next year. That's where you showcase everything that you have. Your players, the skills they have. Teams can come and actually watch them. And in fact, players can be selected from that. So, with that said, I want to get started on the starting 11, inshallah. We'll share I would say, our document, and we'll go ahead and fill them up. Hadii la yiraahdo, go from there. So let us know what you think. Abdul, anything you want to add there, Haji, before we dive in? Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so as you can see right here, we have the field along with our players. So we're going with 4-4-2 just because it's the standard. I know 3-4-3-3 is perfect, for modern day football, but I think 4-4-2 is just simple. Includes, gives more players on the midfield, since we have a lot more midfielders. So um, even if you had your format was 4-4-3, one of your players can be pushed back here, so no worries there. We still have the same 11. But let's get started with the goalkeeper. Obviously, we had great goalkeepers. Um, One of the things I wanted to mention is, do we agree that obviously this is the best 11, but do we agree that anyone who didn't make it to the quarterfinals and semifinals and to the final should kind of be eliminated? It would be very hard to include them, based on performance. So that kind of eliminates a bit of those players that had a good, skills and everything, but also skills with impact. You have to be able to take your team to the next level. And if you can't take your team to the knockout stage and beyond, I think you should be um, kind of disqualified from it. But let me know what you guys think. There's always an exception, but if we agree, raise your hand if you don't agree. Are we good on that, Abdul? Haji?
Yeah, no.
I know it's difficult, but players who don't go out of the group stages, it's hard to include them. There's only
I
11.
I think at the end of the day, I think you're on the right track. But I
Yeah,
mean, if you gave us enough of a superstar resume in 3 games, then I think we can include you.
yeah. Well, that's why you're here, and you can nominate the player you want, and it's up to the rest of us to also, chime in. And
Yeah.
it's a tiebreaker, right? There's three of us, so it's always going to be this democracy, right? That's how we're gonna go. And yeah, so let's get started with the goalkeeper. Haji, who's your goalkeeper?
I think definitely the goalkeeper will be the BOS goalkeeper, and I think it's clear
And his,
that
his
he
name is Jerome.
also
Jerome.
won the Golden Glove. So actually, BOS goalkeeper for me.
His name is Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome. Yeah.
Abdul, hey, do you have a goalkeeper as well?
I think it's going to be Jerome for me as well. The biggest thing he did was keep that clean sheet against Ocean Stars in that semifinal with the triple save. And I think
Yeah,
that might have been the best highlight a keeper has had in the tournament. So I
yeah,
think Jerome for me as well.
nice. I also have Jerome as the best goalkeeper. Obviously, there are other goalkeepers. We had Ocean Stars goalkeeper was good.
Recent.
The Maeve goalkeeper was also good.
Mhm.
Al Nur goalkeeper was also good. Going to the final, it's not easy. So definitely honorable mentions for those guys. But I think we all agree Jerome, and I hope I'm spelling his name right. Bys is
Can
um,
you zoom the X a little bit?
unanimous. Yeah, I can.
There we go.
Oh, good.
How's that now?
Perfect.
All right, perfect. Let's go to the left back. For the left back, Haji. I will start with Abdul. Who is your number one position for the left back?
Man, this was a tough one for me because I didn't really have a right back, so I had two left backs. But I think the tiebreaker for me, I think I'll say the BYS left back for me. But he does play both right and left that I've seen.
Yeah,
But
I
I'd
think
say,
he's more of a right. So
yeah. So
we
if we're
might have.
considering him a right, then I'll go with
Yeah,
Marcelo from
you're
my left.
talking about AG, right? Number two,
AG,
who's
yeah, yeah,
wearing number two.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
he's right back, more right back.
Perfect.
So I have him there.
So I'll go Marcelo then for left back then.
Haji.
Yes, for me, Marcelo was my favorite left back for the whole tournament, to be honest with you. And he might lost in the final, but at the end of the day, uh, like in he was all the tournament wuxuu ahaa best performer left back, so we cannot ignore him. So for me, yeah, I agree with Abdul. Marcelo best left
I
back.
Yeah, I also have Marcelo. But I also want to mention Hassan, who played for Ocean Stars. Definitely a lockdown left back as well. Performed really well. I want to mention him as an honorable mention. Anyone you want to mention as an honorable mention as well that you have in mind, other than Marcel? I mean, the Hassan I mentioned.
No, I think Hassan. Yeah, Hassan was the other notable one that
Uh,
I've seen. I think that was it. Yeah. Al Noor had a phenomenal left back. I don't remember his name, but he locked down against Rip City in that semifinal as well. So that was another good one.
Perfect. Great. Let's go to the right back. I think we can move on from left back.
Mhm.
Marcelo, hands down, was a candidate for actually best defender until the final. He had an error in the final, I think a couple of errors, but overall, even in the final, he was attacking, making plays, and I think he deservedly um, should be there. Right back, Haji.
I think the my right back will be, even though he lost, still I have Deco on my list, and also I have to mention as well right back of PYS. I don't remember his name.
AG,
He was also,
AG,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, edgy. He was phenomenal player for the whole tournament as well, and
yeah,
yeah. So, but to me, even though he lost, he didn't give up until the last minute. What I mean is,
yeah,
I mean, Deco was really a very nice player.
yeah,
He was going back and forth and to try his best to, you know, to help his team. So still, he's my favorite right back so far.
yeah. I had a hard time picking this one, honestly.
And it was really hard.
Yeah,
I have had
it was
them
very
too.
difficult for me. It's between AG of BYS and Deco. Um, Deco, considering that he's actually an attacker who's playing right back, the way he came through, um, being unselfish, he could have said, "Yo, I'm not playing right back." Decided to go there and then face players like um, the AJs, Abdullahi Jailanis, and
Yeah.
those guys.
Yep.
And literally, even when you look at the final, all the goals, most of them were actually on the middle or the right side where they scored from. I think there was only a few chances out of the his side that actually BYS came through. So it looks like he was making attacks, coming, running all over the place. And when it came to that, I finally, um, to me, I'll give a slight edge to Deco.
Yeah, I had AG for my right back spot.
Yeah,
Although Deco was very close for me for a
yeah.
second, and I think
So I think, yeah,
as well, I will also say another honorable mention for left back that I forgot was also Chocolate for Barros.
yeah. Chocolate, I think for a couple of games he coached,
Hmm.
but the ones that where
Yeah.
he played, he literally, influenced the game. So
Yep.
I believe if he didn't get a red card in that one game, he would
Yeah.
have had a bigger impact. So definitely Chocolate, shout out. There are other also, right backs that played for Hola and Hola Academy. Those players actually showed up. Shabelle, honorable mention, definitely had good defenders as well. But I think we all agree Deco of Al Nur should be, um, and if I run out of space, I might have to move some of these. But
Okay.
yeah, but we do agree that Deco. All right, let's go to the fullbacks. Um, number 5 or 4, whichever. Nowadays it's not based on
Yeah,
number;
it's
it's
kind of
like
similar.
two center backs. So one of the center backs, Abdul, I'll give you this one.
I mean, you got to go with Ali G. That's an easy pick. Leader of the back line for BYS. Yeah, it's not really much to say on him. Champion.
By the
Uh,
way, there
yep.
will be some unanimous positions that
Yep.
no argument. So the position Ali G played, definitely best defender in the tournament, hands down,
That's a
locked
easy.
it, an easy one for Ali G.
I agree with you.
All right, you agree?
Yep.
All right. The other fullback, Haji. I'll toss it up to you.
I think the other center back that has a good performance for the whole tournament, even though was what is his
Could
name?
be another
Ocean.
unanimous as well. could be another unanimous. But go ahead,
Yeah, what was his name? He's Ocean Star. He also won last year best center
Kai.
back as well.
Kai.
Kai, Kai definitely even though they had injury on the other center back, he went
Midfielder,
all the way
midfielder.
to right back,
Yeah,
and he performed very well on it as well. So for me, Kai, uh, yeah, I'll go with Kai.
Kai. Okay, Abdul.
Yeah, Ali G and Kai were my two picks at center back. So I think those are two easy picks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say um, it's Kai for me as well. I think it's spelled Kai. Abdul, am I correct on that? I know you're.
That I'm not sure about. I think you have to roster list for that one.
yeah.
Excuse me.
And last one
Yeah,
now,
well,
yeah, Khalid from an Hola team as well. They had good center backs, by the way, but at the end of the day, they couldn't make it through the semifinals. So at this
yeah,
point, yeah, Kai,
you
Kai
said
will
Kai.
be. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the biggest thing with the center backs that we had, the biggest issue that we were running into doing this best 11 is I don't think anybody played like shit, but I also don't think anybody played spectacular, you know. And I think
yeah,
that's really what it came down to. Everybody just kind of played decently well.
yeah,
It was hard to pick. It was basically like picking, you know, we had to pick and choose. So it was a tough one, but those are
yeah,
the two good picks.
definitely. I think those two were, um, especially Ali G. He's unanimous. I think
Easy
no
pick.
one can argue that one. Kai, to me, was right second. I think Ahmed with Maeve. I think he got red carded in uh, the quarterfinals,
Yeah.
so he didn't get to play. Um, he they definitely miss him in that game. You can see how he would have impacted. So Ahmed, one of the best, defenders, definitely had was a nominee for me there. There are other players as well. Al Nur, I think Abdurrahman was playing good as well. They had another center back as well. I mean, a full back as well. So, I mean,
What about
center
the
back as well.
what about the young guy from Barros, the youngster playing next to AB?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Honorable mention right there. I think it what was his name. Um,
Can't remember his name.
yeah, I forgot his name as well. But definitely a few honorable mentions, man. Like everybody came to play, but at the end of the day, it's who is who. That's just gonna make it's Mount Rushmore, right? Only four can be picked here. Only 11 can be picked. But viewers, let us know what you guys think as well. We value your opinion as well. But at the end of the day, it's Somali Bridge, and what we saw with our own eyes and how we were commentating based on performance. So, who it made the biggest impact? Not just skills wise. You could be skilled, but how do you lead your team, especially when you're like the defender, the center backs? The center backs are the anchors of that defense. They lead the team, and so you can see Ali G. How he impacts the game. All right, I think we can move on. Let's move on to the midfield. Um, let's start with the left midfield. Abdul.
Uh, See, I had a 4-3-3 setup, so I'm
Yeah,
working
no worries. Just move
back.
down one person.
Yeah, I'm working back to front. Yeah, I mean, I'll start with Issa. He's also a left-footed player anyway, so I think that's an easy pick on that one.
This as the holding midfield.
Yeah, he's also left-footed, so you can put CM or LM. It doesn't really make a difference too
Yeah,
much.
we can actually put it this way so that
Perfect. Yeah,
we
that's
got our diamond
yeah,
look.
yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. So, your nomination is Isa,
Issa Ocean Stars. Yeah, I think he played a complete tournament.
and the other thing is like the person doesn't have to be holding midfielder. We're not. We're just getting the best four midfielders. So
Yeah.
an attacking midfielder can still be included.
And
So, um, go ahead.
but yeah, so yeah, like I said with him,
Isa was number 6 for
yeah,
Ocean Star.
yeah, he does a lot of the dirty work. It doesn't really show up sometimes he doesn't pop out on the film or things like that. But the way he timely interceptions, timely positioning, timely headers, he's usually in the right place at the right time almost always. So that's my pick.
Okay. Um, who do you have I think to make it easier too, let's do the left midfield first.
Mhm.
More of a winger.
I'll go with Ayub then.
We'll come back with Isa.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
come back to
Yeah. I'll go with Ayub on that one then.
Ayub.
Rip City.
Ayub the Rip City. He was
Mhm.
playing defense.
I think he was
He
it.
only played, I think, short time offense. He was mainly spending his time on defense.
Was it just in that semifinal game or all the games? Because I think most of the games he played in the midfield.
Mm. My observation was he was playing more defense, but
Mhm.
I could be mistaken. Aji, who's your left midfield?
I
You
think
have Ayub. Okay. What about you, Haji?
yeah, I will have AJ, right? So I can pick both AJs.
AJ
So yeah, they were
Abdullahi
really
Abdullahi Jailani?
yeah.
Okay. All
The
right, cool.
captain.
He was playing more right. I would put him
He was playing more that 10 spot, so
more
he's
of an
yeah.
attacking midfielder.
Yeah, he
But
played that 10
they were
spot.
exchanging him and number 10, Nuha. But left midfielder, I have Abdullahi Jailani. So
Yeah.
he was more attacking from that side, whereas AJ was playing more center. And I would say Nuha was kind of interchanging with him more on the
Mhm.
right mid. So um, mine is Abdullahi Jailani. So who has Abdullahi Jailani?
I have him in mind as well.
Okay. So do
Yeah, I
we
do have
agree?
it too.
Okay. All right. So Abdullahi Jailani of BYS. There's two AJs. So we'll put AJ 11. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, we'll come back to the center midfield because I think that's where um, I'm trying to get the
we can
anonymous
start
one
over there if
first.
you go.
Yeah, well, it needs a little discussion, so I'll come back to that. Center mid, more of an attacking midfielder. I'll start with myself this time. I've been trying to toss it up to
Okay,
you
go
guys, so
ahead.
let me get started. Get some of that thunder. Um, I'm gonna start with um, Abdullahi Young AJ, number 7 for BYS for me.
Yep, I agree.
I just think he was just instrumental in leading the team, getting it from the midfielders to the attackers. He might not have gotten a lot of goals, but he created a lot of chances for his team. So to me, if it wasn't for him, I don't think BYS would have a chance to win these games. So that's for me. Abdul,
No arguments there. Yeah, I had both of those guys in my starting 11 as well. So yeah, easy pick.
Haji,
I, I had Abdullahi J as a left winger, so I think,
yeah,
and I was thinking about as a number 10. I was thinking about Noha, one of the key players that
you can
BYS.
move him to the right as an 8
Yeah,
because remember
exactly.
it's more of a
Okay,
still, yeah.
yeah. So I agree, and he should be on the 11, by the way, Abdullahi J as well.
Yeah, this is sort of like an 11. So,
Yeah,
yeah. All right. So I think we can put um deservingly and obviously they won the trophy. They won the championship. So deservingly, I think you'll see more names from BYS, but I would put his name is Young AJ, so we'll put that. I know he loves that name.
it,
Young AJ, huh? He's not so young anymore. I want to tell him, my little brother, you're not so young no more, man. You're now the veteran for BYS. Even Musa is the veteran now. You're no longer those young guys anymore. Now Abdullah Jailanis are going to be veteran in the next couple of years. So yeah, awesome. So let's move to the right midfield. Obviously, this is more of a interchangeable. This is more like an 8, more so than I would say a winger, true winger. Um, Abdul, who do you have in that position?
That's a tough one for me because on that right side, I was looking. I don't know about the eights. I kind of I had a forward there, so I had Abdi Negro there from Holland.
From Al Nur?
Al Nur, yeah, Al Nur, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, Yeah,
Mo-
Moga just didn't finish the final, and I think he has a case there. Some people are saying Moge. Um, somebody said Ayub was a center back at the first couple of games. Yeah, I know that. That's what I was saying, right? And then somebody else told you. Ahmed said, "Nah, Isa is good, but the Gambian brother was has played better." Um, all right, the UK brother, he said, yeah, UK. I think the only knock on them is they got bounced out, so we didn't get to see a lot of their action, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I definitely mentioned, if you remember, for the last couple of week ago, I was saying the number seven from the UK team. He was really very good
number
player, but
7, number
yeah,
10,
yeah, he was. Yeah,
18. Those players were good.
but at the end of the day, they couldn't make it through the quarterfinal, semifinal.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But yeah, Abdul. I would say yeah,
so
Abdenego, great candidate as well too. I think he was making a big impact. He was switching to left and right as well, but definitely a good mention. Haji, what do you think?
well, I think I will mention here to switch AJ and Noha. Noha, the number 10 of BOS. He was really, I think he won also the base bit of the tournament, and it's clear that guy was doing really very good in every game, not just one game. So I will have him to be the best in the 11.
Yeah, yeah. I think at the end of the day, if we have both in there, it can be interchangeable. We can move.
Yeah, I
Um,
think
they were
I will
playing side by
put
side
them
for
switch. Yeah,
me, so side by side. But do you agree that we should have Nuha in here? I have
yep.
Nuha. Who has Nuha as well?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Abdinegro played great throughout. I think that final would probably knock him out a little down. If he would have won, I would definitely include him in there. All right. So Nuha and AJ, and they can agree on it. Who wants to go more attacking? I just think AJ was functioning more at
Yeah,
that, behind the attackers, whereas Nuha was kind of operating in this area, not as a winger, but more like still attacker. But because of our formation, we're only allowed to have those four. Um, okay, let's go to let's go to the DM, defensive midfielder position. I think that position is somebody said without Abdullah Age and Young Age, the last 8 minutes of the game, doesn't absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. I don't. What do you
yeah,
guys think?
You could argue that for the whole tournament. Those two
Yeah,
guys were the engine to
yeah.
the
And
offense.
I know they Abdul, like I mentioned even in the broadcast, like they were taking turns, right? Like in a certain
yeah,
game, you'll see Abdullah AJ would take over, and then Abdullah Jailani would take over. Even other players like Nuha and Mo, they took turns. But
Mm.
then there was games where two sets would take over. Abdullah AJ and AJ, young, the two AJs. Then you'll see Nuha and Mo take over one game. So definitely have a point there as far as those two guys being instrumental in making sure that they led this team to the championship. So I agree there. Let's go to the center, the defensive midfielder. You mentioned somebody said Mamadou from Al Nur. Oh yeah, that number two. Haji, I told you I didn't know his name. Um, I think Ayub, tell me, was he wearing a little cap on the top of his head, like an orange little hat, or a do rag, something like that he was wearing? Number two, right? Let me know if I'm correct. I have that guy as, for me, one of the candidates for that position. And then Abdul, you mentioned Isa. So we have Isa, we have Mamadou, if that's the correct. Yes, he said yes. So um, I have him as my DM. Haji, I know I also have another candidate, but go ahead.
I think we're gonna be stuck on this position. So I have had
Words are we here?
Al Haji, the guy from
Haji
BYS.
from BYS.
Yeah, that guy was doing
Yeah.
really very well, and he was more performing in every
Yeah.
game.
My
So
only, my only,
and
my
the other,
only. My,
since we have more BYS coming, and at least we have also make sure we honor and also look around the BYS that you mentioned Mahmoud from Gambia. He was really doing very good. Uh, in the final, he
to me,
scored
to
two
me,
goals.
to me, yeah, he scored the final two goals. He was instrumental. There is a
Even
game
though
where he,
sometimes he was, making some errors from the center back. So, but still, he will be my candidate too.
yeah. The one thing with Haji with BYS, great player. I think he started to come into his own the more the tournament went on. He performed more in the quarterfinals. We started to hear his name more in the semifinal and in the final. Um, and some people can say, um, yeah, somebody said Haji only played a couple of games. That's why I didn't hear his name that much. So definitely makes sense. So that to me would take him down. Um, so that eliminates for me Haji. Great player. If he played the whole tournament, yes. But I think he, with that, I um, I would take him down. Um, Isa is definitely a candidate for me. Isa, Mamadou, um, and I would say number 6 from um, who was playing for Maif. Number 6 was Abdel Nasser. Abdel Nasser was
I've
playing number
not
6
seen
for
the
Maif.
ball guy.
No, no, no. Abdel Nasser
Oh, that was Adi
for
Fatah. So I think
for
that was,
Maif had a great number 6. I
yeah.
also think Barros, number 10 for
Number
Barros.
10 for Barros. Yeah,
Even though
actually,
he was playing more, he wasn't playing more attacking because Bishar was playing more attacking. He was wearing number 11. Number 10 was a little kind of playing more of a number 6-8 role. Um, I think Bashar is his name. Um, Another candidate for me as well. Abdul.
For the DM spot,
Yeah, for the DM spot. I think we narrowed it down for now. Isa and Mamadou. Mamadou definitely went to the final, scored 2 in the final.
mhm.
To me, he has the age for me.
I mean, I'm sticking with my pick.
With Isa. So we have a tiebreaker with Haji. Haji, um, this is on you, man.
oh, I think we shall go to Mamadou then. Even though I will mention Moge and his, performance for the
Yeah,
whole tournament. Moge, even though he get injured on the final, by the time he get injured, they scored 2 goals PYS, and that also give him a lot of credit on how valuable player he was.
yeah.
So so I will honor for him for that, but still Mahmoud I will go with Mahmoud.
Okay, yeah. And this is not a knock on these other players. Honestly, like it's a thin line. So um, there is a reason why these guys went to the final, and actually some of them won the final. Um, but we could only pick a few, and we're nitpicking, right? We're nitpicking. So you know, and yeah, and people in the comments, let us know what you think. It is a thin line, honestly. Like, and it's so difficult, right? We're mentioning all these great players, but we could only pick one, right? And that one is going to be at the top. Like, who's who at the top. So I think Isa, I'll take him any day. But I think Mamadou,
Yeah,
especially, I remember there was a game where he came in and I don't think he played in the first half. He came in and changed the game, and it was like, wow, that's amazing. So um, I was like, who's that guy? Even you can go back to the commentating. I was like, who's that guy that's wearing the orange thing on his head? And yeah. I didn't know his name. They didn't give us his name even on the paper. So apologies, Mamadou. But I think he's a great player, man. All right. I think we can move on. Abdul, you want to have any final thoughts on it?
No, this is as expected. The guys who
Perfect.
went to the final and won the final are getting the best 11. It's not a
Yeah.
surprise.
All right. And let's finish it with the two forwards. Obviously, um, two forwards. Let's start with the left forward. Abdul, who do you have?
I think the guys in the comments are hitting it right on the nose. I was gonna go with Mo from BYS. Honorable mention though for sure for Mo Jama with the bicycle kick. That's gonna be a highlight we remember forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Mo from BYS.
Mo from BYS. Haji?
Uh, I think yeah. Uh, Mo, his name was Mo from the Gambian guy. This tracker or
Yeah,
Mujama.
that's
They,
a Mo.
they definitely yeah
We
yeah
have
that's
two
Mo.
forwards. So we have two forwards, remember. So we're picking one right now.
Yeah.
We'll come back to the other one.
Oh, so let's first go with the first. Yeah, yeah.
So who
It's
he
clear
said he
Mujama
said
really
He
was
said
fantastic.
Mo
Yeah,
with he said Mo with
BYS.
with BYS. Do you agree also with Mo from BYS? Who do you have?
yes, I do agree.
Okay. I also have
I have
Mo.
I have him.
I have also Mo
Yeah,
with
I have,
BYS.
yeah. That's what I have
Okay.
too.
Yeah, and obviously there's other candidates like I know Kante, with um he was playing with Chabel,
Trouble. Yeah,
definitely had an impact, scored several goals. So um yeah, definitely. The only problem with Kante is he didn't make it to as far as the tournament, right? That's needed. So probably that's for me a little knocked down. But who do you have for the other forward? I'll go with Abdul first.
I'm gonna agree with Figo here. He's been. This is kind of what I had already in my notes, but he hit it on the nose. I think Kente didn't have. I don't think Chabelle went to the knockouts, but his impact on the game was more substantial than Mojama. So it's just like, are we rewarding the player with the better statistics in the better tournament? Are we rewarding the player that went with the better team further in the tournament? And for me, if it's best 11, we're not
So
worried about.
you're comparing statistically Kante
That's what I'm
and
looking at because
Mojama?
best 11, we're looking at the best players. So I think for me,
Yeah.
Kante
So
would
Mohamed Jama had 9 goals.
in the whole tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, I only
So
saw
when
the
it comes to performance, some people are saying he only did a bicycle kick. No,
yeah,
he had 9 goals.
9 goals.
Yeah.
That's
You
my
can
pick.
correct me.
yep,
Where
yep.
the good you can
Yeah,
correct us. He
yeah,
had
yeah.
9 goals. He was up for
Yeah,
The Golden Boot.
the golden boot.
Yeah, yeah.
Lost it in the final.
Solid too.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, and he had the 9 goals, I didn't see his group stage
Figo's
highlight.
saying he didn't have 9 goals. Yeah,
But
I did confirm with the goodie in the final where
mhm,
they were competing.
yep,
Um, and so definitely he said 9 goals. So he was competing with the other two BYS, and
yep,
I think they overtook him.
mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah. nine
Haji.
goals. 9 goals. That's my pick then.
Yeah, so Haji, who do you have?
Yeah, yeah. I have Mujama too, and Mujama was by far the best striker in the tournament, even though he was competing with the Mo from BYS, the Golden Boot, but at the end of the day he didn't win it. But he was always performing good as he was last year too. So yeah, Mujama will also be my pick.
Yeah, Abd Ali said he had 6 goals. 6 goals. I can confirm with the goodie they told me 9. But even with 6 goals, electrifying the crowds and making it to the final, I was still that as a decent showing. So even with that, I'm still going. I'm going with Mo Jama, by the way. So um, definitely players like Kante. To me, I've seen Kante grow from
Yeah,
being a
Kante, we shout out
17,
to him
17
too.
year
Yeah,
old
yeah,
to
he performed
what he
really
is
very
today.
well.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, is how far you also take your team. Muhammad Jama was the heart of that team. Al Nur, and you can see when he didn't score in the final how they lost. Um, when he scores one or two, it comes in bunches. If he scores one, so um, but yeah, I to me, when I was watching, he was definitely one of the top strikers. So to me, the best two strikers up front are Mo from PYS and Mo Jama. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
This guy said Kante is overrated. Derek, please, man. Kante he's a great player.
Kante,
He's a,
especially this tournament, Hollywood, he was really doing very good. Even he
yeah,
surprised with a lot of other players. They thought like he played like he used to be, but this last tournament really he did a lot of amazing job. He
yeah,
was pushing the ball all the way to forward. Yeah, and he giving him a lot of hard time to any defense that he faced, even though they lost on the quarterfinal, I guess.
yeah. I think if they would have at least made it to the semifinal, I would have said definitely would have had him in that spot. But um, team performance as well as individual performance is combined here. Otherwise, we would have included players in the group stages as well. There was great players that showed skills and everything, but like I said, it comes down to the impact that you have on your team as well. So I think the players we picked are deservingly there. There's arguments always. I'm sure the goodie or the organizers would have their starting 11 as well. This is why we're doing it. This is for the media, right? The media's opinion on what we think, right? Or it doesn't mean this is the final. This is, it's based on our analysis of what we covered. um, we were in the kitchen, watching how everything's cooked when
Yeah.
someone else is watching from outside. And so even discipline, right? Players, we're looking at players like, for example, Mafe, they had Ziegler, they have players that perform well for forward. I would mention Ziegler was one of the, instrumental at that age, what he's doing, amazing, right? Um, but there's also Millie. Millie to me got a red card, right? Unnecessary red card. Such a great player, and you know, to me, if he didn't take that red card, what happens, right? What happens? He goes to the final. Great player. Who knows what he would have done, right? So always consider discipline. You know, the attitude. There's players who are great, but they have attitude, arguing with refs, fighting, shoving players. We see all of those things. And so when we see players like Mo Jama that's quiet, humble, we see players like, Mo with BYS, or AJ with BYS, players who are just humble, um, show out, do 100%. You're gonna have people's eyes on you. So I would say, you know, and some people do agree with some of us in how we're observing. Um, but I would say, what did he say? Muhammad, every player is expected to wear Mojama shoes. Yeah, sure. You got Mojama fans in here.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Abdul.
I
What
think
do
that's
you
the
what do
biggest.
you say, man?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with him is this may not necessarily have been his best tournament. And
Yeah,
just talking to him as a friend of mine, he felt he could have done a lot better in a lot of different areas. But with him, it's just like even if he's not scoring goals, he's still putting his team in the best position to score.
yeah,
So it's just like he's a very complete and consistent striker for the most
yeah,
part.
yeah. As an example would be BYS in the final. You can see they put both Ali G and the other center backs were on him. And so it's opening up lines for other players like um, other players, for example, Moge and Abdinegro and others, making runs. And it's that the impact you're having on the field as well. How do you impact the players who are around you? And so somebody said we forgot Simba. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, Simba definitely. He came on. I think warmed up. I think in the first couple of games, it took him some time, but I think we started to name his. Started to mention his name more often as the games went on. So definitely Simba was great. The other player I wanted to name was actually Mohamed Doli, who played for Ocean Stars. Um,
Yeah,
Great player. He
definitely.
filled in. He filled in for Mohamed. Mohamed Chabharago. He filled in for him and didn't miss a beat. Like literally, we thought it was him because they have the same stature, right? Same physical appearance, and we called him Mohamed. Hamayere,
Yeah,
and people called us and say, "Hey, that's not Mohamed. That's not him." And we apologized, but you can see the impact he had. I almost literally put him on this starting 11 if it wasn't for him losing in the quarterfinals. Um,
Semifinal.
was it semifinal? Oh yeah, semifinal.
yes, I'm
But
fine.
if he would have made it to the final, I would have definitely put him there. So
Mm.
definitely a good honorable mention. But
Yeah, great player. I think Simba as well. Same thing with him. He had a great group stage, I think. But what it really came down to was when that semifinal.
yeah,
We kind of lost where he was in that semifinal. So, but before that,
yeah,
yeah, he was definitely doing really well.
yeah. Honorable mention, Yoel. Definitely, Yoel was in that next tier. Remember Haji? I did mention that.
Yeah, I
He
mentioned.
had Yoel had like Moge and Abdinegro and Muhammad Jama all playing right there with him. Deservingly, I think he was above most of that, and so I had him as an honorable mention, but I think just a little short on delivering. Had he, scored in the final, um, or at least won that trophy, I think it would definitely put him in there. One thing I wanted to mention is Chabelle team surprised everybody, right? Kudos to Chabelle, man. To me,
Yeah,
they were the most surprising team out of everyone because I think everyone had a W on them, like because they didn't participate the year before, but they were there the year before that, and they didn't show up. They just got humiliated, man. And so um, I would say the surprise team for me was Chabelle. The way they just came out surprised everybody, but I think it wore them out at the end, right? Like as you can see, game one, two, to the until the quarterfinal, they started fading out, and I think that's the only knock for me is that their best players didn't show up in those games where they mattered the most. Faiz Musa, yeah, first time live. um, but I think this is a good list, man. It's a good list. I'm sure some people will be disappointed, but listen to our analysis, please, and our reasoning behind it. But just to recap, most of the players in here you'll see. I think with Al Nur we have four Al Nur players, and we have how many BYS players? We have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven BYS players. Well deservingly though. I think they were the most complete team. So um, you could argue Haji could have been in here had he played a few more games. You could argue the right back could have been AG. So yeah, I mean, exclusively could have been a list of all BYS, except for one or two positions. So again, we can't please everybody. We're not gonna pick everybody. We can only pick the players that we think um, are the most
I
deserving.
think
So yeah, few positions that
we
I
have
think
one
you can
person
argue.
from Ocean Star, I guess. So Kai. So if
Yeah, we
you
have
make
we
that
have Ocean
Kai,
Stars. Oh, let me add
yeah,
actually Ocean Stars.
yeah,
Oh,
please add to the Ocean Star. Yeah,
you're right. Let's add Ocean Stars. Don't want to
yep.
forget that name. Um, yeah, definitely Ocean Stars. The year when they won, that year I think when they won, we had at least five, I think, players in the starting 11 last year, if I'm not mistaken. Almost their whole backline was exclusively in there. So come back stronger next year. Come back stronger. Somebody said Isco played well. I think Isco played well. Definitely improvements. I think he's started to get more in shape. You can see the impact. But I think at the end of the day, he also had a red card. And so you got to factor some things in as well. But didn't impact his team taking him to the semifinal or final. So yeah, I think Holak got knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Against
Embarrassingly, they got they got bounced out. So beat down, I would say, right?
I think that's
Wasn't
another.
that a beat down?
Yeah, no, I think that's another thing that we don't factor in that I think quietly we do is the red card. So
Yeah,
if a player does pick up a suspension,
yeah,
really hard to make up that ground and make up
yeah.
11. Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely agree. Yeah, that's why I was mentioning Millie, players who were receiving yellow cards left and right, and so definitely you gotta. We're trying to separate the best of the best. Separating them is very difficult. Thin line, right? So what is it? What can you use? It's like, the legends of the game. Who's the top five all time? When you're naming that, it's like special table. But to move somebody to that table, you have to factor in everything. World Cups, clubs, individual awards, everything. They all come together. And so you have to use those things. And it's the same thing with the NBA, with the NFL, with basketball, with soccer. You do the same. And we're trying to do the same as well. So um yeah, it's Seattle, Washington tournament. This is the last tournament of the year. When we come from Minnesota and Toronto, Seattle hosts the third summer tournament. We do have a spring tournament indoor that is hosted in Ohio. That's indoor, so it's a little different. But we do have a small indoor tournaments as well. I know Portland does host a couple. I think Memorial Day or was it like Thanksgiving weekend? They do so. I would say um, great tournaments overall. But I think if we combine into one, that's where we would have a bigger impact than anyone else because we have the resources, we have the people. Somalis, are all over North America, and we have the resources. So if we decide to put everything into one tournament a year, imagine the impact that can have. I know we talked about all of those things before, but I just want to mention it again. Somebody said a shout out to Al Huda. Yeah, shout out to Al Huda, man. Teams are improving. Shout out to SHB, right? A small academy team now has two teams, SHB U19, that actually gave a run um, for their money. BYS, they almost they almost won that game until BYS kind of woke up. But yeah, Faiza Musa, yes, Atlanta used to have a good team. She's talking about old school stuff. Yeah, back when I used to play.
Yeah, so they actually they're hosting a Thanksgiving tournament this year.
Yeah, but that's an indoor,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, but Atlanta used to have a good outdoor team, coached by the late Alana Haris, the coach Gifting.
Yep,
Back when I used to play, we used to
yep.
play with them, Sheena and them, um, represented San Diego. So um, yeah, those were the days, but they don't
I
play no
think
more. San
they're
Diego, Atlanta, those we used to have the best teams in San Diego and Atlanta, and I
yep.
think we faded out. We need to come back. We need to bring San Diego back, Atlanta back.
I think Atlanta. I
Like,
think Atlanta's actually working on that right now.
and
They're
San Diego is. I just confirmed in the final.
so they're actually
Abdullahi,
they're building a squad right now. I believe to play in the. There's a smaller tournament coming up on Labor Day weekend, outdoor tournament in DC. So Atlanta's trying to build a squad up to go play there.
yeah, bro, that's nice. San Diego, in our final broadcasting, we had someone join from San Diego, Abdullahi Awes. He's a coach in San Diego. He used to be he used to actually play. He's the son of the late coach Awes Eder, who used to coach me in San Diego. Um, and sadly, when he passed away, that was the last time we heard about San Diego tournament. So or team. So he told me he's gonna revive that team and bring them next year after what he saw in that final game. So a lot of teams are gonna be on the lineup, brother. A lot of teams. I'm hearing Toronto is actually coming. We might have other teams as well. So Ohio got chased out, last year. So they didn't come back. Challenging them, you got to come back this year.
Their players came back though.
Some players came with other teams, but I'm saying like the full send a team or two because they can.
UK definitely is gonna come back again.
Yeah,
They were saying, yeah,
UK got a
and
bad taste in their mouth, so they are really. I don't think they're getting discouraged. Um, Abdullah Abdurrahman, yeah, we'll reach out to you, inshallah. Um, but UK, I spoke to the players, and they were saying that they had a bad taste. Like, I don't think they, I don't think they thought what it was. They overestimated it, kind of like underestimated, I would say, and said they're gonna take it serious next year. They're gonna come back stronger with a better team. So amazing things, man. I think we're starting something special, and for the first time, I think Seattle is now the go-to tournament when it comes to the whole thing, right? Obviously, with the crowds, we still need to be there, organizing and being there, and with the live streaming and everything else, and with the engagement with the fans and global audience. I think a lot of people now wants to be part of that, and I think it can grow to be bigger than what Toronto and Minnesota have done. Abdul, any final thoughts? I know we went through this. We've been on it for some time, but anything you want to add here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody in the comments. Appreciate you guys' support and input, man. It's always fun to go back and forth.
yeah. And we had a hard time, right? Like us ourselves deciding, but at the end of the day, I think this is what it's about. Having these kind of discussions and engagements. We're gonna try to do more analysis on games and things like that. So we'd love for you guys to join. Anyone wants to come on? Click on the link. Um, Please click on the link and join. We'd love to bring you on before we leave. Somebody said, "Is this best 11 on tournament?" Miyala Samina. Naka magacawin our best 11 based on Somali Bridge opinion. So yeah, but if you want to join, we would love to hear from you, man. Actually, you can join the live. Just click on that, and we'll add you to the studio. Who is brave enough to do that? Abdullah Abdurrahman from Saint Cloud. You wanna you wanna join us, man? You wanna say what's up? This is for you guys. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Yeah, this is new, and we're gonna continue, inshallah. We want to continue until next year. We want to make it, we want to talk about even other leagues as well, inshallah, in the future. Haji is here. Abdul is always gonna be welcome. We're gonna talk about analysis of the Premier League, the La Liga, Italian Serie A. We're gonna talk about whatever other the World Cup's coming. We're gonna be talking about those. So we would love for you guys to come and join. Voice your opinion. Who has anything to say on what we put together today in a starting lineup, Ken? Yes, brother. We are grateful. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. We are located in Seattle, Washington. That's our headquarters, but you can watch us from anywhere. Yeah, top flight, brother. That's what it's about. The Great Northwestern. That's what it's called. Oregon, Seattle, we're all in there. So, yeah, Abdullah, we'd love to hear from you, brother. Ahmed Jama, Ali, Coach Ali Abdullah, Mustafa Abdurrahman, DJ Mustafa. He's just hiding his name, Mustafa Abdurrahman. Um, yes, please. Join us, man. We want to hear from you. Na'ananta hadarabtin. You can yell at us, um, you know, but yeah, it's a discussion for us. So yeah, he said Abdullah said he's gonna join. So we'll give you a few more minutes. Somali Bridge hiring. You can join us. You can join us anytime. I don't know if we can call it hiring, but
And
yeah,
I would
but
say maybe
we
next
can
year
find a
tournament we're
position
gonna
for
hire
you.
more players.
Yeah. Where are you located, Ali? All right, we have Ali. Let's add Ali to the. What's up, Ali? Are you off mute, brother?
I don't think he can hear us.
Ali, we can hear you. We can see you moving. Can you? Let's see if we can get Ali. Ali, can you hear us, brother? Unmute yourself. This is what you get for the first time live. What's up, brother?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we added you, man.
Hey,
You're here.
I'm not
You're here
Ali.
with us.
I'm Abdullah.
Oh, but it says Ali on yours. I think. Oh, Abdullah. Sorry. Yeah, you're Abdullah. Abdullah from St. Cloud, Soma.
Yeah.
إيه ورا maxaa haysaa af Soomaali ma taqaantaa?
My English ma aqaan Soomaali aqaan.
Oo miya bes marka.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Kaba
Sorry.
fiican bo. Soo dhawo. Annaga labada dhinac waa u wadnaa.
Me too. I do both. So,
Okay. Welcome, brother. Soo dhawo.
wallahi, I'm so glad to see you guys. Somali Bridge. I think you guys based it on Seattle, and I'm glad you stream.
Okay.
We are from Minnesota, St. Cloud, and we don't have like the streams. I have been watching all the final game and broadcast that you guys doing last was like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys doing amazing. And
Thank you, brother.
I'm a sportsman. I'm a ref.
Okay.
So,
Mashallah.
so,
That's
so
good.
I
St. Cloud has good teams. I don't know why you guys didn't come this year.
Wallahi, I'm not in that part.
Yeah. dhinaca kala tahay referee.
I'm a state referee, so I don't usually play. I don't usually interact with the Somali tournaments, and there's a lot of issue. I don't do that, but
Yeah.
it's they're doing great. There's a lot of in Minnesota. You know.
Yeah.
So
Maybe next year. Do you have a question for our expert team here, Abdul Haji? Somalia ku weydiin kartaa, English ku weydiin kartaa. But do you have any questions for them or any comments for them?
wallahi, I don't have more any question, but what I would like to emphasize is we want to talk about the Somali generation, the Somali youth who are. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yes.
Yeah. I would like you guys give more priority talking about the Somali youth generation that are coming up in order to make sure that everybody's leaving footprint that people or the next generation will remember.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I can say. So instead of just leaving something which just let's try to leave something which is people the next generation will attempt.
Yeah.
Same what we are doing. Sports. It's if you grow up in a sport environment, it's your it's health.
صح. talo wanaagsan brother. May anaga laftirkeena waan ku dadaalnaa Somali Bridge.
aniga ma aqaano there's a guy it's Ali
Ali Mario.
Ali Mariam, yep.
Yeah,
I
he's the
just
president, Ali Abdullah.
yeah. So I just like I just like some events that clibyada uu soo duuba the way he encouraged. Waxaa ka muuqataa he has a long vision.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Niyahow, waa mahadsan tahay walaalkay. Horta maxaa la dhahaa annaga waxaan isku daynaa dhalinyarada inaan u badanno oo Somali Bridge wuxuu u badan yahay waa dhalinyarada generationka cusub oo u baahan guidancega u baahan in la hago u baahan in cod la siiyo u baahan dadka codka la siinayo waa ayaka inta badan waa aragtay sportiga markay noqoto odayaal baa dhex ordaayo hawlihii kale odayaal baa dhex ordayo ilmihii iyo youthkii u baahan wixii marka Somali Bridge waxay hooy u tahay dhalinyarada dadka ugu badan oo na daawado 18 to 35 inta u dhaxaysa waa 90% audience-gan maxay kuu sheegaysaa contentiga aan samaynayno wuxuu xiise gelinayaa dadka yaryar marka kama hadalno shaqo odayaal iyo waxaasi way jirtaa marmar loo baahan yahay bulshada in laga qaado waraysiyo waxyaabo but majority-ga waxaan samayno wuxuu u badan yahay wax youth-ka dhiirigelinayo marka aad u mahadsantahay walaalkay waxaan soo gelinaynaa dadka kaleeto ayagana marka aadan kugu mahad celinaya walaalkay
inshallah thank you walaal
ayo walaal okay faiza صح ميا مقع مسي فايزة ما شاء الله welcome فايزة how are you
thank you how are you
الحمد لله
I don't know I just come up because you
no this is good والله no this is
but I don't ما fiirsado game-kani old school ahade waqti hore igu dambeysay
markaa Atlanti hadaa soo hadal qaaday waa ani qarnigeygii waay yeah
right Seattle waxa ka aqaanay one guy who was playing the team I think his name was Abdullah Jarere.
Oh, yeah, old school ata marka.
That used to be my homeboy, so.
Oh, mashallah. Yeah, those are the old school. Those are my generation. So definitely we welcome you. Yeah, those are the times I used to play in my youth days in Atlanta, Coach Gifton, you know, Seattle, all of those. So mashallah. Welcome. So maxaa dhihi lahayd tournamentiga ma daawanaysa horta ma la socotay mise live kun baa iskaga soo dhaxtuurtay okay so waxaan ka hadlaynay tournamentiga Seattle ka dhacay annaka live stream u sii daynay we've been live streaming for the last 11 days meel walbaa laga daawaday finalka was the biggest meel walbaa la iskaga imaaday so it was amazing you can rewatch it Somali Bridge ku jira and hadda kan meetingka waxaan ku sameynaynaa analysis best 11ka ugu fiican ciyaartooyda ayaan ku soo bandhigaynay si maaragtay dhalinyarada ayaga laftkooda dhiirigelin ugu noqoto marka tii baan ka hadlaynay 11kii waan soo qoraynay wixii aan ku mashquulsanayn maanta oo dhan wuxuu ahaa kala doorashada marka aad baa u mahadsan tahay maaragtay maxaa ka dhihi lahayd ciyaaraha iyo in maaragtay ciyaaraha organizationkii la isku habeeyo oo sidan oo kale loo qabto
ani hal su'aal ka qabatay waa ogahay Minnesota iyo Seattle after dadkii 2000ka u guureen xagga dadka u badan ayo sidoo kale laakiin stadiada hadda stadiyo badan jiro laakiin saas uma badno wana haysana team oo dhanna so anaga mana soo gaari kartiin state walbo aan bi kala qasab waaye afartii state loo badan yahay leeyahay
adii hadda state ka joogtaa
oh asqayrawi laakiin ani
ma dhib ma laha araba ina ogaadno si oo markaas aan
actually
talo wanaagsan
I grew up in St. Louis state
St. Louis
Missouri
okay
laakiin Minnesota waan deganaa 5 sano laakiin hadda tuulada Iowa waan deganaa
okay Iowa yeah I don't think Iowa would have a complete team there but they can dhalinyaro waa degan yihiin I don't know if they're interested in soccer I know there's waa meel laga shaqeysto waaye marka way iska adkaanaysaa laakiin stadiada inay ishabeeyo waay adiga waxaa laga yaabaa dhalinyaro yaryar oo joogta inaa habeyn kartiin so anywhere just put it together Nebraska maxaa la dhahaa Louisville Kentucky tiimamaa ka imaado hadda indoorka iyo even though aysan ka qayb gelin kuwa banaanka ah laakiin waa la isku dabaridi karaa and all you have to do is reach out to Ali Abdullah who's the president and just let him know, hey, we're gonna bring a team. Anybody is welcome.
I mean, dhalinyaradu way cayaaraan laakiin dhalinyarada waxa waaye Soomaali maahano intii Muslim oo Afrikaan oo
waa isku soo dhex dari kartiin
samarkay isla cayaaraan
I think maxaa la ogol yahay afar ajnabi
masaajidka ay ku balamaan
yeah ayza team soo dhis waxaas ka bax team soo dhis maxaa la dhahaa ajnabi ilaa afar la ogol yahay waxaa dhihi kartaa ilaa 12 Soomaali haddaa heshid iyo afar ajnabi 16 haddaa ku imaatid okay ata teamka waa ka qayb qaadan kartaa
aniga ma alaykaala laakiin caruurteeda teenager waa magtaay ka cayaaraan laakiin anima
ka qayb qaad adi maaha inaa coach laakiin u raadi maaragtay oo ku dhiirigeli inay sameeyaan oo kici maxaa la dhahay biyo jiifo oo biyo socdaa kiciyo marka saas sameey insha Allah
thank you
ayo walaal ma santahay
ma salaam habeen wanaagsan kulligiina
habeen wanaagsan walaal yeah Abdul هاي maxaa tiri
ma waxba faa'iido war fiican ay sheegtay anagana hadda magaalada waxaa haysanaaba actually maamo oo Soomaali oo eeda waxa waaye koox UPS oo eeda dhisatay moogta
oo Oregon mia Portland
in Dallas yeah
oh really
maamo Soomaali meesha waxa waa eeda kooxdeeda eeda wadata moogta marka UPS
oo Soomaali mia marka Abdul
yeah literally so uniform kooda meeshan oo waxa waa surkaan oo meeshan is Somali like silhouette
so are you telling me Dallas has a team that's semi-pro
Somali like in team ka dhan ma team ka ha was just like so eeda wiilashada u dheelaan
naqa u badan Somali ma beteli karaa marka Dallas haday imaadaan yani ano siyaaradan qalqaalinoya aniga
dhisi karaa 100%
siyaaradan qalqaalinoya Dallas inay siyaara imaato
that's good. This is gonna next year we'll try inshallah. It's just a matter of
Dallas in the sort of so arintaas waa ka shaqeynaa yani
Abdullah said team soo kaxeeyo let him bring to the team
the same crowd yeah asxaabtiisa ka soo kaxeeyo yeah for sure
mashallah anyone else who wants to join final moments asinena I think we've been on for almost an hour and a half if you want to join and say hi to the team it's been 11 days so waa soo qabana shaqadii loo baahnaa haddana waa soo gabagabeynayna laakiin waxaan rabay hadduu jiro hal qof oo final cabsida iska dhaafa soo gala if you want to say something aragtay you're welcome brothers you're welcome yeah yes gul saaxib gul waa mahadsan tahay a lot of positive messages I love that yeah a lot of encouragement yeah we got a few minutes until we hang up so come join us Ahmed join brother Ahmed Adam Macalin soo qabsan linkiga and then allowed wax kasta
maybe Ahmed is joining us from Facebook
he can join the link would send him here doesn't matter where he's at
cool
yeah Ahmed just click on the link and follow the instructions I think you have to have a Gmail account but yeah Abdul bear with us for a couple of minutes see if we can hear from one more person
we got time
absanayaan dadka miya you guys
it's not easy
you don't want to say anything to us yeah all the hard work everything we put on Maeve good yes absolutely man Maeve way dadaaleen this year I think it was just unfortunate
laba jeer isku xigay semi-final imaadeen way dadaaleen and this time waxaan lahaa they will go all the way to the final lakin unfortunately maysan omisirgidin على ألفا say okay علي to be honest with you عبي شغل في عنا قبطي magacii Seattle iyo magacii Soomaalida oo kala soo qaaday shaqada fiican badan
Ali waa la fahmay wuxuu leeyahay hal dhaafo
marshal tiyo by the way ay amaan badan u baahan yahay so shaqada si la wajibaar energy fiican u sii galo
tell Ali to join live man where is he
Ali man Ali can join us Ali, what's up, man? I know you.
I know he's got a few things to say.
Thank you, Faisal, for joining us today as well.
Oh
Faisal,
yeah,
mahadsan
she
tahay.
did
Soo
amazing,
qaybgalka.
mashallah. Gabdhihii yaa kasoo qayb qaadanaya idinkana waa baqaysin. Yeah, aawe raggii booteynaya. Aniga soo qabo kan. Starting 11ka maxaa u aragtaan? Aan soo bandhignay.
Put it up for him
Thank
one
you,
more
mashallah.
time.
Yeah,
Put it up one more time for everybody to look at.
yeah, bro.
See if you can put it up one more time for everybody. Just kind of look at.
Oh, the Ali one.
No, the starting 11.
Oh yeah. The yes sir. There you go. I think I can zoom in a little, but I wanted to show the whole thing. So if I zoom in, it's not gonna show the whole thing. But
Yeah.
that's as far as I can go.
You can
But
make it.
yeah, goalkeeper was Jerome BYS, and then Marcelo on the left side with Al Nur, Ali G with BYS as a center back, Kai with Ocean Stars, another center back. Deco was a fullback on the right side. Al Nur. Who else we have for the midfielders? We went with Mohamedou after a long argument. We could have had Isa um, as the other, I think, neck and neck right there. So you can go either way, but two against one. AJ, Abdullah Jailani 11, AJ 11, um, BYS. We also had young AJ Abdullah BYS. We had Mamadou with Al Nur, Nuha with BYS, Mo with BYS, and Mo Jama with Al Nur. So definitely, uh, I would say more packed for the finalist. Thank you. Yes, my sister Mahasante. What was missing in the final game? I think BYS wasn't missing anything. BYS came, they did their thing in the first half. They faced a little bit of adversity, and I would say that is when you find out a team. It was 3-2 with about 7 minutes left. Al Nur could have tied it, go to overtime or penalties. Other teams can break, not BYS. Not only do they decide, but they took the matter on their hands. Abdullahi Jailani, Abdullahi AJ, they literally said, nope, not today. So I would say BYS or Al Nur. And in terms of a play, when you say missing, do you mean like the environment itself, or do you mean more the actual players and tactics, team wise? If it's team wise, Al Nur, I say Al Nur ran into BYS's Iron Dome defense. That's all I can say. They just literally didn't let them. I think they didn't have a lot of chances either. Abdul, you can correct me. Even the chances Al Nur had, very minimal, I would say. Abdullahi Jama was doubled, and the rest couldn't make an impact.
You mean Mo Jama?
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, he was asking us, what do you think like that was missing from the game? So in terms of Al Nur, I mentioned those things.
No, I mean it's like you said. The game's not 82 or 83 minutes; it's 90 minutes. So, yeah, you got to finish strong. 3-2 with 7 minutes to go. It's disappointing to see that scoreline with such little time left.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, cool, man. I think we can wrap it up right now. So, thank you, team. I really appreciate you guys, being here and going through this. I know it wasn't easy, but we had to do it. Yeah, appreciate you guys. So, this won't be the last one. I'm sure we'll meet again. We might have to put together some sort of a stream again that goes through sports. And so you're welcome. And yeah, for the viewers, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you guys. Um, Let us know in the comments as well if you have any issues with our picks. But yeah, Again, this was Somali Bridge Best 11 of the 2025 Seattle Somali Soccer Week tournament. And until next time, I want to say peace out.